I'm Arun Muhammad Resmi.
I'm Tina.
I'm Tina.
I'm Desi. And I'm Lulu.
And today we are going to explain about the teaching writing skills. Let's get into it.
Hi everyone. Today I'm going to talk about approaches in teaching writing. And there are two main types. The first one is the product writing approach. And the second is the process writing approach. So now let's start with the product writing approach. This approach focuses on the final result. Students write using correct grammar, structure, and vocabulary based on a model from the teacher. The steps are usually in order and creativity isn't the main focus. So for the example, teacher gives a recount text called My Holiday, and after that, a student write a similar one and using the same structure, but with their own story. Okay, next let's move to the process writing approach. This one focuses the writing steps. Students go through stages like brainstorming, drafting, revising, editing, and publishing. It gives more space for creativity and helps improve writing step by step. And students can also work in pairs or groups to give feedback. So in short, the product approach is about following a model and focusing accuracy, while the process approach helps a student explore their ideas and improve through stages.
Strategies for developing students' writing skills. The first is brainstorming and mind mapping. Brainstorming is a way to think of many ideas quickly. After that, you can make a mind mapping to organize your idea. A mind mapping is like a picture that shows the main ideas in the center, with lines going through smaller ideas. Second, an outline. An outline is a simple and good plan to your writing. Why? Because it shows us the beginning, the middle, and the end. So making an outline helps you write more clearly and stay on that topic. The third is free writing. Free writing means writing anything that comes to your mind without stopping. You don't have to worry about grammar, you don't have to worry about spelling. It helps you to get ideas out quickly. The last is peer feedback. Peer feedback is when a friend reads your writing and gives you advice. They can help you to see what's good and what you need to get better, and how many mistakes do you have on your writing.
In this video, I will explain about teaching writing at the sentence, paragraph, and essay levels. And I'm gonna explain about sentence writing level first. Writing grammatically correct sentences is the foundation of writing. Students must understand subjects, predicates, objects, and the use of tenses. In this video, I will only explain about 3 examples of the sentences, and the first is simple sentence. The example, she writes a letter. This is the simple sentence because it has only one subject and one verb, and it also expresses just one main idea, and it's clear and short. The second one is compound sentence. The example, she writes a letter and she sends it to her friend. This is the compound sentence because it has 2 independent clauses joined by conjunction and. The first part is she writes a letter and the second part is she sends it to her friend. These two parts can stand alone, but they are combined to show a connection between actions. We use compound sentences to show that two ideas are equal and related. And the last one is complex sentence. The example, she writes a letter because she misses her friend. This is the complex sentence because it has one dependent clause and one independent clause. The dependent clause cannot stand alone and it gives more information or reasons for main clause. We use complex sentence to explain, give reasons or add details. Okay, now we move to paragraph level writing. A good paragraph has one main idea and several supporting sentences. Paragraph should also have a logical and coherent structure, as the paragraph structure consists of three parts. The first is topic sentence or the main idea. The second one is supporting sentences, consists of explanations, examples or details. And the last one is conclusion, consists of summary or affirmation. The example, learning English is essential in today's world. It helps people communicate across borders and understand different culture. Moreover, English is required in many jobs and academic fields. Therefore, mastering English opens many opportunities. This is a good example of well-organized paragraph because it has three main parts: a topic sentence, supporting sentences, and a conclusion sentence. Learning English is essential in today's world. This is the topic sentence because it gives the main idea and it tells the readers what paragraph will talk about. It helps people communicate across borders and understand different culture. And English is required. Moreover, English is required in many job and academic fields. These two sentences support the main idea and they give the reasons why English is important. That's why they are the supporting sentences of the paragraph. And the last one is, therefore, mastering English opens many opportunities. This is the conclusion sentence because this is the final sentence of the paragraph and it gives a conclusion based on the previous ideas. And the last one is an essay level writing. An essay is a collection of paragraphs organized to convey a complete main idea, and it generally consists of three parts. The first is introduction, which is attracts attention and present the thesis, and the second one is body paragraph, consists of several supporting paragraphs, and the last one is conclusion, which is summarizes or gives a final impression.
Alright guys, my name is Ramam Gadri and I will explain about the genre-based writing. So genre-based writing is we write something according to the type or purpose of the text. Then, for example, if you want to write a story, we need to know the narrative like plot, characters, settings. Then if you want to write something more informational like an article, it's a different style called expository. It's clear, organized, and to the point. Then genre means kind or style. In writing, genre is style or form of the text. There are narrative text, descriptive text, expository text, and argumentative text. Each genre has different rules that includes how the text is organized. what kind of text used and what the purpose is. For example, narrative text tells about plot, characters, and setting. Then, descriptive text tells about how something looks, feels, or sounds. Then, expository text tells about how to do something, like a manual or article. Then, argumentative text tells about your opinion and support it with reason and evidence. So that's the explanation of genre-based writing. Thank you.
Alright, we move to the next material, and then the material is feedback and correction in writing skills. Providing feedback in writing processes is important part of learning writing skills. Through feedback, students can understand what goes about their writing and what needs to be improved their skill. Feedback not just about mistake and point out, but feedback can helping students from the learn. So students can write be better in the future. Okay, we move to the types of feedback. Types of feedback have three types. There are direct feedback, indirect feedback, and peer feedback technique. I will explain one by one this type. The first one is direct feedback. What is direct feedback? Alright, direct feedback. There are teachers directly points out and correct error in students' writing. As you see, in the form of word replacement, grammatical improvement, or sentence structure. Alright, I will give you one example. If the students write he goes to school and then the teacher immediately marks to this sentence is wrong. Why is wrong? Because the infix he or letter H is not used capitalization. In the writing, if the first line or the first letter have to use capitalization. Okay, the second is indirect feedback. Indirect feedback, the teacher does not directly correct, and then the teacher just give a code or a side in there is a mistake, and then the students are asked to find and the correct in themselves. And then the last is peer feedback technique. Peer feedback technique is the students give each other feedback on friends' writing. This is especially with a guide such as Arabic or guiding question. This technique trains to students to read critically and provide constructive feedback.
Oke, assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. And good afternoon, everyone. So today we are going to learn about paragraph. So I want you guys to make like a simple paragraph about your daily activities. Do you get it?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Are you guys done?
Yes, ma'am.
Good, good.
I think it's already good, but there is one wrong in this part. It should be leave, not leaving. So the correct one, I leave the house, not I leaving the house. But it's already good. So far so good. Yeah, you're already good job.
Okay guys, I think you already done your work and so far so good. Even there is one mistake, but it's okay. And yeah, thank you for today. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah.
Alright, so the conclusion from our material is that teaching writing is not just about grammar, but helping students express their ideas clearly and effectively by using both of product and process approach. Teacher can guide students through structured writing and creative development.
Okay guys, I think that's all about our material today, and I hope what we have learned today can increase your knowledge, and we do apologize is there any mistake. Wabillahi taufiq wal hidayah. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thank you. Thank you.
Correct.
أستغفر الله العظيم أستغفر الله.
Students,
Teacher does not
Kerja bagus.
Ini sangat recommended, oke? Berlutut. Jadi klik di keranjang kuning nomor 34, oke?
Tetapi tidak kejam.
write.
The end. The end. The end, Lulu. What the fuck?
أستغفر الله العظيم أستغفر الله.
Are you guys done?
Jangan ketawa.